So after arriving Gili T, I strolled around and tried to find my hotel, and yeah, I took 20 minutes try to find it, but it was in the middle of the island, and I searched on the outside because Gili T is not that big. There are only bikes and horses to get around, and yeah, from the harbor to the hotel it was like a 20-minute foot walk, but it was absolutely worth it. The Gili Harmony is one of the best stays I ever was. It was extremely nice, the people there, and it was not that expensive, and it was quiet because it was in the middle of the island, and I was very happy with that stay. So on the stay there was just 4 cottages and 1 large pool. It was perfect. It was the best bang for your bucket, and breakfast was inclusive, and it was pretty good, and the hotel was absolutely best, as I said. And if you ever go to Gili T, please visit the Gili Harmony. So in the evening I grabbed the bike and drive with the bike around the island and stopped by at the Sunset Beach, the locals call it there, and just chilled there in some beanbags. You get cocktails and snacks and look at the absolutely stunning sunset behind the volcanoes on the nearby island. It's quite funny that you find an island where you are not have cars and other transportation than bicycles or horses and the carriage to get you around, and also where you find magic mushrooms or weed on every corner. It's, yeah, fair to say it was very funny. So the highlight on Gili T is of course the turtle point, where you can see turtles in all sizes and colors, even baby turtles. You have just go into the water like knee deep, and the turtles are around you, so you have to watch out, don't step on them or get too close, maybe they bite your toe. And these animals have a powerful jaw, so keep that in mind. And I'm so lucky to find a baby turtle swimming in the ocean. It's the most adorable thing I ever saw in my life. Look at this tiny, look at this little fellow paddling through the sea. The only thing that annoys me the most is there are so many people. There are so many tourists and people all around the turtles, and it can be a bit, annoying and stressy. After a day full of snorkeling with the turtles, I went back to the Sunset Beach and got me some cocktails and get me like a corn. They have corn over a open fire and they grilled for you. And every day I just enjoyed the sunset on Gili T because it was absolutely phenomenal with this gate. And after that I go to the food market at the harbor, and they have a big variety of foods, all sorts, that was absolutely amazing and overwhelming. Afterwards I can say I met the coolest and best people on Gili T. In those 26 days I met a lot of people from around the world, but big shout outs to Ivan and his uncle and his friends. It was the most amazing day and the most amazing stay with those people I met, and it was absolutely crazy. I loved the energy, I loved the spirit. It was absolutely fun. We laughed every day and eat there. He brings me the best food, so big thanks to Ivan. He was my man there, and when you go to Gili T, please visit him and his uncle and Gili Harmony. It is the best stay you will ever have and the best people you ever met. In those 4 days I felt never so free and full of power in life. It was absolutely awesome. Everything will be available with Gili Harmony. On the next day, I spent the entire day on the beach, chilling, watching some people riding on horses on the beaches as a tourism attraction. The mission for today was flying the drones into the sunset. Yeah, I failed that cause I forget my propellers in the hotel. So in 20 minutes, 1 foot to go back just for one propeller wasn't worth. So the next day, come at the same spot and took some drone shots. On the evening, my favorite time of the day, going to the food market in Gili T and had a feasty meal with all the things you can find there, from fish, chicken, pig, cow, vegetables, lobsters, everything. You name it, you get it. And I had the chance to get the first time to eat dry lobster, and it was kind of cheap, and it was really tasty, but a bit too small of a portion, and yeah, it's not very filling. So I bought some chicken skewer after the lobster to get me full. On the next day, I woke up very early to get my boat to the snorkel strip for the famous underwater statues near Gili T. It's like from an artist who makes artificial coral reefs, and he built like structures and statues underwater, and it's like the main tourist attraction from the Gili Islands. And there are tons of people, and I mean it, the water is completely full of people. It's very nice to see. The statues look absolutely amazing with all the fish and the corals on top of them or beneath them, but you can see how many people there are. There are just like 40 people in the water swimming everywhere. It's like a totally stampede, and you have to watch when you are under the water over you so that you don't swim in somebody's belly or vice versa. It was absolutely not worth. The statues are very cool, and it's absolutely nice to see them statues underwater, and they're very cool, but it's not worth. There's so many tourists there and it brings no fun. So go on a private tour with maybe some locals, but don't go in big groups. It's not worth the money. It's so stressy and tons of people are everywhere. So book a private tour. After the statues, we had some time for us own to snorkel free, and we found some turtles and some sea stars and some fish, and the ride back was very crazy. The waves are totally pushing the boat left to right. You can see it was absolutely crazy and a bit scary, and the water come from the side in the boat, and yeah, 2 people on the boat will have a mental breakdown cause they thought we drowned. But we had a happy end. We come safe to Gili T, and it was an amazing day, but too many people and way too stressy. And that was the last evening in Gili T, and the next stop is Nusa Penida. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.